life into something that you can never own.
Hello, Taurus. So here we are. Let's see what's in store for you in the upcoming week. Now, this is a general reading. Take what works for you. Don't leave what doesn't. Okay, let's see. So here we go. I need 3 cards for my Tauruses. 3 cards for my Tauruses. 3 cards for my Tauruses. Okay, 1. Okay, 2. 1 more card. And then I need 1 more card. Okay, you got this one. This one also came out. We'll see what this one is. We're going to have this one under here like that. Okay, so let's take a look. I need 1 reversal for my Tauruses. 1 reversal. Okay. And then I need suggested... Okay, the Lovers. Oh, look at that. Okay, so... Give me a second to get myself organized. Okay, so first up, you have the 5 of Pentacles. You have Justice, and then the Knight of Pentacles, and then kind of with the Knight of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords came out. So, and then in the reverse position, you have the 9 of Wands, and then for what is kind of recommended for you to do, you know, the recommendations for you guys is the Lovers. Now, so the 5 of Pentacles, it's kind of like you're feeling like it's about feeling lost. Maybe it's about feeling like you don't have financially enough money coming on or going in or coming out or coming to you, coming wherever, coming wherever it is. You don't have enough money or you feel like you're lacking something. Like usually this lack is more of like a monetary lack. So it could be, you just could be feeling like maybe with kind of the way things are right now, money comes in, but more money seems to go out. There's the higher expenses are everywhere at the moment. So you can kind of be feeling like a little bit stressed out. You could be feeling a little nervous. It could leave you feeling uncomfortable. And Justice, this is a major arcana. So to me, this says that there will be fairness, like things will be balanced. So this could even be that maybe whatever you have coming in is going to be balanced going out in a sense, but it's going to be fair. It's going to be kind of like you're going to be okay in that sense. The Knight of Pentacles, he's about slow progress, but he's about slow movement, slow progress, but he's very hardworking. He's trustworthy. He is getting it done. So let's say if this is about your work or career or even family, whatever you're doing, you're kind of making slow progress. But the 8 of Swords, to me with this, because he jumped out too, it's all about, you know, you're making yourself stuck. Like the swords are all about our thoughts. And you could be kind of in this 5 of Pentacles moment, having these anxieties or the stress. And you're actually, I think this to me could be saying that you're getting stuck in that, in a sense. So with the 9 of Wands reversed, it could be about feeling like you just don't have anything left in you, because the wands are more of an action. So it could be like feeling defeated, feeling like you don't have the fight anymore. You don't have that oomph anymore. You're not in the game in a sense, that you're losing it all, or you feel like you don't have control. So, but with the Lovers here, the Lovers, it could represent love, but this is really more about choices, like major life choices. So I think, to me, this is saying that you're kind of a little bit in a funk. I do believe with the Justice being a major arcana, this is kind of in a sense the universe telling you like, hey, I got your back, in a sense, like you're going to be okay. But that doesn't, in the moment, sometimes it's nice to hear, but in the moment when you're like in the thick of it, it doesn't really make you feel like you might not be feeling like things are going to be okay. But to me, the Justice being here, because I feel like this is kind of your present moment. The 5 of Pentacles to me is like your recent past, and the Knight of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords is like kind of your recent future, or your near future. But the Justice here is kind of like right now for me. This is the way I read this. So I feel like you're kind of getting some justice, but I feel like you might be getting a balancing. It might be like a balancing act at the moment for you. So even if you were coming off of this 5 of Pentacles moment in the past where you didn't feel like you had enough, maybe you didn't have enough, things, whatever it was, you had more expenses than you really had coming in, and you could be having a moment right now where things are kind of balancing, like the expenses coming in are kind of what's going out. And the Knight of Pentacles is saying that you're going to be making slow but steady progress, but you could be getting in your head with the Eight of Swords, kind of like the self-doubt, kind of the negative thinking, the negative Nancy to yourself. And then this could be leading, like, this to me is your obstacle, what you need to overcome. This Nine of Wands, this feeling that you don't have the fight left anymore in you, because the Wands are all about action. So you could just be feeling depleted, you could be feeling drained, you could just feeling that you just don't have it in you. Because honestly, our feelings really dictate sometimes the actions we take. Like when you're feeling drained and depleted, you just don't have the fight left. So this to me is saying that I feel like the Eight of Swords is kind of your mind depleting you in a sense and making you feel like you're not going to be able to overcome whatever obstacle you're kind of facing at the moment. But the Lovers here is a very positive card. And to me, this is saying that you have choices. There might be some choices or decisions that you can make that could help alleviate some of the stress, or this could be even the choice to yourself to be like, listen, you either go for it or you don't. Like it could just, this could be something that you're trying to get started or you're in the middle of doing, like even, you want to switch jobs or something. But this is saying that you have a choice to make, and this choice is going to actually be really, really big for you, and it could be very good for you. So you'll know what choice that is for yourself. Everybody's going to know for themselves. But yeah, you guys have a heavy energy, but with the Justice here, I feel like this is kind of saying that you're going to be okay. It feels like, and with the Knight of Pentacles, he's about progress, but it's slow progress, but it's slow and steady. So this is really, really good. But I think you need to overcome this negative thinking, feeling stuck, and then overcome this obstacle that you don't have the fight left in you to continue on forward or do whatever you need. Like this could be something with this fight. That could be like maybe you want to go back to school for a certain certification or learn something new within your field. And you might just feel like, oh, I just don't want to do it. Or you might feel like you don't have the oomph enough to do it. But I feel like whatever choices that you have coming up, I feel like this is saying that you really need to take them into consideration, whatever decisions, because I think they could be lucrative or beneficial to you. So this is going to be something different for everybody. So let's continue. Let's find out what else the cards have to say for you guys. And think of your question for the Magic 8 Ball. We'll get to that in just a minute. Okay, one card for my Tauruses, please. One card for my Tauruses. Okay, it says, I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. Look at that, guys. I feel like this is saying that you might be feeling bogged down, and this Five of Pentacles moment where you're kind of feeling you don't have enough could be spurring, obviously, this Eight of Swords, where you're doubting yourself and you just feel like you're not, you're getting in your own way mentally. I feel like maybe this little mantra here, if you say, I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts, if you remind yourself that, you know what, every day is a new day to start new. Every day is a fresh start in a sense. That if there was mistakes made in the past, this could be something that, let's say if you have a business or even work or something, you might have made a mistake with something. It doesn't mean that you're not good at it or you're not destined to do it. It just means that sometimes you got to figure it out. But sometimes you have to let things go. Like if you made a mistake before, you got to let it go. And sometimes those mistakes bog us down. Like with this Eight of Swords, you could be thinking about that. Oh, it didn't work out for me last time. Why would it be different this time? Or what if I screw up again? That's what life is. Life is like endless. It's like we constantly screw stuff. I always screw something up, like all the time. Like even something got stuck in my drawer yesterday, so I was trying to rig it in all certain ways to get the drawer unstuck, and in that I like broke a pair of scissors. It was like a disaster. So and then when I was reflecting upon it, I was like, oh, I could have done it a different kind of way where the scissors weren't going to break, but I didn't know in the moment. Sometimes, but life is like all of, we screw things up. We're here to learn. That's what life is. We're here to learn. We're here to screw things up, and we're here to realize, oh, that was a dumb idea. How can we do it better next time? So, but you put that all into your knowledge toolbox, and hopefully next time you kind of do it a little bit better. So, but I definitely think this is saying that you have something really good coming to you, but you need to not only be in the right frame of mind for it, because the Lovers is about realizing you have an opportunity or making a decision that is beneficial to you. So I feel like you have to be in the game. You got to be in the right frame of mind, especially because this is in your challenging. What you need to overcome is this like feeling that you don't have the fight left, or feeling you're not able to do something. And I feel like this is kind of going with this Eight of Swords, that maybe this Knight of Pentacles is going a little slower because you're getting in your own head with the Eight of Swords and you're feeling like, I can't do this. So it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy in a sense. If you feel like you can't do it, then you can't do it. If you feel like you can do it, then you're gonna do it. You know, at least you'll be a little closer to doing it if you feel like you can do it. So I think you guys gotta kind of shift up your mind a little bit. So let's continue. Okay, let's see what these guys have for you. One card for my Tauruses. Okay, so you got Smoky Quartz. Ooh, let it go. I feel like, yeah, definitely something's been bogging you guys down. It could be your own thoughts, or it could be something that happened in the past, but it's time to move on. It's time to let it go and move forward, especially with the Lovers here. This is about bigger things. The Lovers is not like a small choice card. It's because it's a major arcana. It's like a larger picture card. So you need to be in the right frame of mind for when this happens, when whatever decisions you're making, you want to be fresh, you want to be clear-headed. So you're making the ones that is going to be best for you, and for best for you, larger scale decisions. So you have to let whatever it's going, even if it's negative self-talk, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Okay, let's continue. Okay, one card for my Tauruses, please. One card for my Tauruses. One card for my Tauruses. One card for my Tauruses. One card. Okay, guys. Come on, guys. You guys want to talk to me today, right? We got to get a card for the Tauruses. The Tauruses want to know. Okay, so you guys got contemplation. Oh, so you're going to be thinking about something. And sometimes that's good. Sometimes we got to think about stuff to figure out what the hell went wrong and how can we do it better next time. So contemplation, I think, is always good. I think contemplation is good as long as it's constructive. Don't let contemplation get into a zone of this Eight of Swords, this you know, this mess over here. You don't need this negative Nancy thinking. You got to get negative Nancy out the head. You got to evict negative Nancy. If she's like, no, be like, you got to go. You can't stay here anymore, negative Nancy. Go. So, but contemplation, this could be like you reflecting on something that may not have gone right. Whatever it was that put you into this Five of Pentacles where you weren't quite having enough at the moment, even if this was just you feeling like you didn't have enough, figure out how you can do this differently. So next time you're a little bit in a better situation. So I think that's going to be really good for you. So you got to figure some certain things out. Even this contemplation could also be helping you figure out why are you in this feeling defeated mode. Like why, where's your spark? Where's your spunk, guys? Where's the spark? Where's like the can-do attitude that like, you know, I can do this. No obstacle is too great. Where is it, guys? You got to have that. So you need to figure out what's going on with this Eight of Swords, and maybe through contemplation you can switch this around, because you guys got to switch it around. Like I know sometimes I get like, oh, woe is me, nothing's working out, I can't do anything. But I know that's like negative Nancy taking up space in my head. And I have to remind myself that I need to kick her out. She needs to go. And sometimes it's easier than other times, but I'm just letting you guys know, sometimes you got to kick her out. She can't stay there anymore. Okay, so let's continue. Let's get another card for my Tauruses. One more card for my Tauruses. Okay, what do you got? Okay, so you guys got, let's see, what these ones came out, and I'm going to take this one because he jumped out at the top too. So, oh, and then you have this one kind of popped out on its own as well on the bottom. Oh, that was an interesting, okay, so let's see what we got here. So you have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So I feel like this is saying you got to trust yourself. Whatever you're doing, you need to have faith. And sometimes that's harder than other times, but you need to trust that you're going to be okay, you're doing it correctly, and somehow it's going to work out. Even if you can't see how it works out, sometimes we just have to trust in whoever your higher power is, whatever it is, you just have to trust, you know? If it's God, you know, spirit guides, whatever, the planet, Earth, whatever it is. You just have to trust into it. Okay, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this could be that maybe there's something that you need to heal. Could it be with your parents? It could be, but I'm going to take this in a general thing that maybe there's a little bit of a stress within the family, and maybe you need to kind of figure that out, and maybe sometimes letting some of the little details go emotionally is the way to go. But you'll figure that out, how that works for you. Okay, so then we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Now, this could really mean if you guys are kind of like having a super stressful moment, which I feel like this is a little bit heavier, some of this energy, maybe honeymoon to me is maybe you taking some time to relax. Even if you're not married or engaged or whatever, if you have a cat, if you have a dog, whatever you have, maybe just spend some time. Your favorite plants, maybe you love gardening. Go out in the garden, do something that you enjoy, go for a walk somewhere. Take a moment to kind of refresh yourself, because I feel like you guys kind of need to like recharge your batteries a little bit, especially with these 2 cards here. I feel like you need you need to get your little spark back. Okay, so past life relationships. You have known each other before. So this could involve somebody that you know from the past. So, but I'm going to take this kind of in a larger scale as well, but this could be something, even let's say hypothetically, if you're trying to do something, this might be something that you've tried to do in the past, but maybe didn't quite work out. Because sometimes we have to do things multiple times before we get it right. So I feel like this, whatever this is, this could be something that you've tried to potentially do before, but it didn't quite work out, and you might be trying to revamp it or whatever. And I think that's great. And I feel like the contemplation, and even the renewal and delight in fresh starts, it could be that if you had something that didn't quite work out prior, sometimes you just have to revamp it and figure it out and make it new again. So, but you'll know for yourself. Okay, so let's see, where am I here? Okay, let's do this one. A little inspiration quote for my Tauruses. Inspiration quote for my Tauruses, please. A little inspiration. Okay, what do you guys get? Oh, you guys got a lot. You know what? These are inspirational quotes. We're going to take them all because it's good. It's good. You can't go wrong with these things. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot in it and hang on. And I feel like you guys, this is it. You guys have reached the end of your rope here, and here you are. You feel defeated. You feel like you can't go on. You need to tie a knot. You need to get the strength to tie a knot in that thing, and you hang on. Don't muddy the water. It seems deep. Don't muddy the water to make it seem deep. Sorry, sometimes I put my own words and stuff. I do it all the time. So, okay, we're going to say that again. Don't muddy the water to make it seem deep. So I feel like this is kind of going with this negative Nancy moment here with the 8 of Swords when you're getting in your own way. Try to be a rainbow in somebody's cloud. So here's the thing. Sometimes I think sometimes to shift your own mindset is to be positive for somebody else. Like if you feel like you're at a moment where you can't even be positive for yourself, if you're happy for somebody else, or you kind of like try to be happy for something or someone else, it could shift you around. So maybe if you are like a rainbow in somebody else's cloud when you're feeling a little sad and depressed for yourself, it'll help you get out of that mindset and shift your energy around. Oh, wait, can't. Oh, so we got another. Be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. Guys, look, try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud, be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. This is really saying that you need to be positive, and maybe the way you need to kind of regain your inner happiness is like, be the rainbow for someone else, because you got it doubly, you got it twice here. So, I didn't even know there was 2 of these cards in this deck, so it's definitely trying to tell you something. Everyone dies, but not everyone really lives. And then people who wonder if the glass is half empty or half full miss the point. The glass is refillable. See, here you go. You can refill it as many times as you need. So that is fantastic. I really, really like that. So, and I feel like that's going with this I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts, because maybe something here was depleted, even you feel it was depleted, but you just need to like refill it. Just try it again. It's going to be okay. Sometimes you got to try again. So think of a question for the Magic 8 Ball. We'll get to that in a second, but first let's do some of this. Okay, guys, let's see. What do we got for my Tauruses? What do we got for my Tauruses? Okay, so. Okay. So you guys got Aries and you got Cancer. It's funny, Aries got the same too. They got Aries and Cancer as well. Okay, then we have the second house and the 10th house. So the second house is all about money, possessions, physical environment, and our self-esteem. So that's very interesting that you got that, considering I do think this has to do with a little bit of the financial or monetary situations in your life. And then the 10th house is about social status, career, and aspiration. So this really could be doing something with like not only just money, but your career or things that you want. So that's very, very interesting. Now, you guys got the North Node, and then you guys, this little guy is Mercury. This little devil guy. We all know about Mercury. He is all about communication. He's the thing that screws everything up. When we're all happy and we're just minding our own P's and Q's, all of a sudden he goes into Mercury retrograde and like everything goes to hell. But anyway, so he's about communication and your thought processes, like the way you think about things. And I think this was a lot about the way you think and kind of things going on. And communication doesn't necessarily just mean like verbal communication. It could be your could be your electronics, like anything, your car communicates with all the rest of the engine components. It could be anything. When Mercury comes looking for us, Mercury is really, he's a tricky bastard sometimes, but we all have experienced that. We all know Mercury and his shenanigans. Okay, so let's see what dinner and a movie is recommended for you guys. What dinner and a movie is recommended for you guys. Okay, so you got thriller and Chinese, so that sounds really good. And then, let me see. I'm gonna get 2 stones for you. Oh, you have dream and relax. Oh, I feel like dream is going, with this kind of like, if there's something that you've wanted to do before, maybe you have a dream and it didn't quite actualize the way you wanted to, but it's saying don't stop dreaming. Like, you know, you got to keep moving forward and keep dreaming your dreams and try to achieve them. You're going to get there. And relax. Remember, I feel like that's kind of going with this honeymoon thing right here. You might need a moment to kind of and this whole be a rainbow in somebody else's cloud. You might need some time to just kind of refresh yourself and just relax a little bit, because I think you guys are dealing with a lot at the moment. Okay, so let's see. So then we have A, L, S, and we got 9, 5, 8, and 4. So there you guys go. That's all of that. Okay, so now it is time for the Magic 8 Ball. Think of your question, Tauruses. Here we go. Oh, mystical magical 8 Ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls. What is the answer to Taurus's question? It says, reply hazy, try again. Okay, guys, you got to really dig deep. You got to think of that question super strong. Here we go. Oh, mystical magical 8 Ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in all the universe. What is the answer to Taurus's question? It is definitely so. So it's happening, guys. There you go. The 8 Ball has spoken. Okay, Tauruses, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.